Hello guys, I'm going to take you through the process of how to make this beautiful corset dress from start to finish. If you don't know how to cut and sew the lower part of it, already have a video on this channel. The link is in the description of this video. Complete tutorial of how to attach your lace, lining and satin together. Please do check it out. In order to start, we have a certain material to work with: the breast cup, the boning, the skin tone net and the main material. And guys, I need to tell you that this is a combined work. I actually work with my sister, so I said let me film it out. Okay, so we have folded our material into two like so, and we mark the shoulder point plus 2 inch for sewing allowance. We will later trim the shoulder out once we want to attach a sleeve. If you have been watching my video, you should know how to do this. We mark the bust point, the under bust and the length of this top. The length of this top is not going to be the regular half length that you normally know. Some part of it will go inside the scale, so the length is about 21 to 22 inch. Okay, you will see this at the end of this video. And after that, we divided our bust circumference into 4 and mark it at sewing allowance. We are also checking to confirm that we work with the exact measurement. This line is slanted, so at the bust point you are going to mark, at the waist point you are going to mark 4 inches. Once you get to the bust, you mark 4.5 inch and you connect it like so. We are also marking how big we want the yoke to be. Place your cup at the under bust and cuff out your corset cup, okay, which is exactly what we are doing. Okay, so after curving it out, look at what we have. Guys, don't make this mistake that we make. You place your cup at the under bust. Okay, after that we take some dart, like 1.5 inch for the dart, and we cut it out. It's very simple. It's going to be a free hand. Okay, and we are going to arrive at the same or the exact something. It's going to be a free hand. Like I say, we corrected our mistake and this is it. At the under bust, we give out our corset cuff. We curve out our corset cuff. Okay, so there's nothing serious here. It's not hard, so we are going to be cutting it out. So you see, we cut out the darts and we trim out the dart like so, placing the center piece at the side piece. We still check if we have the measurement and we add allowance to it. We are also confirming the measurement that we have. We add more allowance to it. You need to add allowance so that after sewing you still have allowance out. So moving on to the yoke, we are curving this yoke like so. It's a high neck. We still use this net. We are going to use the net to cut the back yoke. You are going to see that in the course of this video. Remember to slant your shoulder, which is exactly what we are doing. So moving on to the back piece, the back will not have a zip. Okay, so we are using the front piece as a pattern to cut the back piece like so. Can you see the way we arrange our material? That is how the back piece will look like. Okay, it's very simple and very easy. So we are going to slant the back open. We are going to open it There is no need to keep space for the zip. As you can see, we even reduce the back piece. At the center back, we reduce the back piece. You can even reduce more depending on how open you want the back to be after lacing. Okay, so we are now creating some style line which we are going to attach our boning. Like I said, we have used it to cut both the we use the yoke to cut both the back yoke and the front yoke. For the back yoke, you give any design that you want. Okay, look at the design that we give at the back. We trim out some center of the back, curve it and have this shape. Okay, that is what we did. For the front, we cut exactly what we have as the yoke. So moving on, we are using our A-stay to part all our fabric together. For the main piece, we are using A-stay to pad it, and for the lining, we are using paper stay to add it to pad it together. Okay. For the main piece, we use A-stay, and for the lining, we use paper stay. So I've already go ahead and pad my piece out like so. This is the center front and the two sides front. Moving on to the stitching part of it, we are joining the side piece to the center piece, the two side piece to the center piece. After joining it, go ahead and notch out your work like so and iron it open. It's very simple. Notch your work and iron it very open. Also take note again the way we join our center front. After joining one side like this, you notch it. This is what you are going to have. You join another side piece to the center piece. You notch it. Okay. If there is any too much allowance, you need to reduce it out. Iron it open after stitching it like so. We want the breast cup not to be completely free like so or loose. So we are trying to give it a shape by holding some darts inside the breast cup. By so doing, this breast cup is coming out pointed. So we are going to cover up this breast cup. Like I said, everything in this video is going to be a freehand. So we are now folding this breast cup into two and shape it out like so, giving about half an inch or 3/4 inch all around, and we are cutting it out. So after cutting, we are going to have two pieces. Take note of the back, the wrong side of your fabric, and also the right side. For the boning, we are going to be attaching all our boning to the lining piece. Okay, so this is us attaching the boning to the center of our front piece. If you are a total beginner, you need to create style line for this. Create a style line for this. But we are going to attach it like so. Just take note of the way we are attaching the style line. We are not going to mark it out. Like I said, if you are a complete beginner, it's very appropriate you mark it out. Okay. This is the cup cover, well padded. Now for the boning, make sure that you bond the edges of your boning. Make sure that whatever you are doing to one side, repeat the same process at the other side. So we actually use a tape to check that the measurements are the same. Don't mind the fact that we don't measure it out. We use tape to check, to confirm the measurement that we have on both sides. Whatever you have on this side, make sure that you repeat it on the other side. Let the boning be in place on the same side. So after attaching the boning, we are moving on to the bra cup cover now. So we are going to stitch these edges, this curvy side like so, with 1/2 inch. After stitching it down, we are going to notch it like so. Just take note of the way we are stitching it down. It's very simple. Like I say, this is actually a combined work. So the both of us are working on this dress because this is a very urgent dress, okay? And after stitching the main piece, we are also joining the lining piece like so. Notch it and iron it open. You are going to notch it and iron it open. For the lining piece with top stitch, we actually top stitch on top of it. For the lining piece, push the seam allowance to one side and top stitch. That is exactly what we are doing there. And you can see we are actually reducing some allowance. We still reduce some allowance. Now we are joining the corset cup to the lining piece like so. We are joining the corset cup to the lining piece like so. And we are going to repeat this for both the lining piece and the main piece. For the lining piece, we are going to attach lining to lining and fabric to fabric. For the main piece, we are using hemming gum. First, it's very advisable you use hemming gum so that your breast cut will stay in place, not to be shifting around, so that you have the accurate measurement. So I'm going to iron it out. So after ironing, you trim some allowance out, but at the top of it, leave about 1 inch. It's very important. At the top of it, leave about 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch. So take note of your center area. Make sure that the center piece align. Make sure that the center piece align and you stitch it down. We are stitching from one center to the other end and from the center to the other side. Guys, can you see that the corset dress is coming out? So for this particular thing, we cut it out from the main piece. From the main piece we use in cutting the lining, we want to use that round neck to pipe this neckline. Okay, so if your armhole is not deep as what we have here, go ahead and trim it out. After trimming, guys, we notice that the center piece is too wide, so we are creating a dart at the center of it, at the main piece. We are going to cut it and iron it open. For the back piece, we are holding a straight dart from the beginning to the end and iron it open. And we are also attaching the yoke to the front piece. Moving on to the high neck, we are now using this 2" that we cut out from the yoke, the main piece from the yoke, and we pipe the neckline. You can see the way we notch it out and flip it, and we are going to top stitch on it. We are going to top stitch on it. It's very simple. If you look at the style very well, you understand why we are doing this. Our client actually requested for the exact same style, so we have to deliver. Okay, these are the back piece. We created that for it. And for the back piece, we are also going to make sure that we add some boning to the lining piece. Whatever we do to the main piece, we are also repeating it on the lining. We are also repeating it on the lining, guys. So once we are done with the lining, we are going to attach the lining like so. Make sure that the yoke is in between the lining and also the main piece. The yoke is in the middle of the lining and the main piece, and we turn out the neckline like so. This might not be a professional way of making a corset dress, but guys, I want to show you that there is a natural way of cutting a corset dress without even drafting it out, and it will still come out very beautiful. So after that, we are notching the neckline like so, and we are going to flip it to the right side and top stitch. While top stitching, guys, make sure that the seam allowance is toward the lining, not the main piece, and you top stitch. Okay, after top stitching, we also arrange the cup inside lining to the main piece, and we are going to stitch a bit, just a small round, so that the lining will cover the breast cup completely. We are stitching the main piece and the lining together at the breast cup area, the down of the breast cup, so that the lining will cover up the breast cup a bit. Please keep watching and do exactly what we are doing here. You will get the exact result. Okay, there is different way of making a corset. So when we are done with that, we secure it in place, and that will help the comb not to be moving around. We are now closing the two sides area. The two side area, we are closing it now. So after that, we are now flipping it to the right side, and guys, look at what we have. It's looking very beautiful, very beautiful. So we are going to iron it out, and while ironing it out, we are going to work on the back piece. We are attaching the boning to the lining, not the fabric. And whatever you are doing to one side, make sure that you repeat the same process on the other side. We are attaching a 3 boning. Make sure that is make sure that you attach the same on both sides. So the same way we pipe the front neckline, we are also going to pipe the back neckline. We have already attached our yoke, and we attach lining in between the yoke and the main piece. Please take note. After that, we are going to top stitch and close the side as well. The same thing we did to the front piece, that is the exact thing we are doing to the back. There is no difference. Okay. So we are done turning the back piece, and for the front piece, we have already joined it to the escape part of it. Like I said again, if you don't know how to cut a lace, the escape part of the lace, please, I have a video on this channel on how to do that, a complete beginners friendly, how to cut it, how to join it to the satin, and how to even turn it with a lining. The video is down below in the description of this video. Please do check it out. Once we are done with the back piece, we are going to join the top part of it to the down part of it, and after that, we are shaping out the side. So after shaping the sides, we are now attaching a zip to the escape part of it. Remember that our zip will not get to the top part of it, so we are now attaching zip to it. And guys, our dress is almost ready. Okay. We have also go ahead to attach a sleeve off camera. Guys, this is the result of what we have. We are also going to give it out for a bidder to bid this dress. So I'm going to also show you the final look of it once the bidder is done with the bidding. And guys, this is the final look of it, though I showed this in the beginning of this video already. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. See you all in my next video. Bye.